So something happened again that's happened many times before. An Unreal Engine game came out and it ran surprisingly bad on everyone's computers. And it sold really well. Borderlands 4, second on the Steam sales charts. This is just after Dying Like the Beast came out. Before that, it was first in the sales charts, and that's just Steam. People bought it anyway. So the CEO of the Gearbox company said people have to have realistic expectations about how it's going to run on their machines and how much detail they'll have to turn down. But I keep thinking, why doesn't he have realistic expectations about what computers people have? Like, why doesn't he target the game to people's computers that they commonly have so that everyone can run it? But I don't think that I'm right there. What I mean is, I think he's right to not do that, because if he did target hardware that was more reasonable, people would just simply call it last generation and ugly, and maybe they wouldn't buy it as much. But clearly what he's doing is working, so clearly he's right to do it. He's right to make a game that is too intensive for the average machine and way overdone for a Borderlands game that should have a cartoony art style. What are they doing? He's right to do all that because it sold well anyway. And for all those hard-done gamers with their pointless Steam reviews complaining about its performance, well, they all spent 110 Australian dollars on a game that had every one of the red flags for a game that was going to run bad. That's why I didn't buy it, because I was thinking, like, surely in this economy you don't want to be buying new computer parts to play any games now. It's just not a great time to do it. But apparently not, because everyone has the 110 Australian dollars just lying around as to spare, just so they can go ahead and buy Borderlands 4 and then just complain about it all the time. And I wish they didn't buy it. I wish they didn't, because what they're doing is they're sending a message to all these developers and companies, which the developers listen to. They're listening to, doesn't matter how loud you shout in Steam reviews, they listen to your money shouts are much louder. So what they see is oh, people buy those kinds of games. They buy the games with the intensive graphics. So we should keep making those. And that's what they're doing. So every time you buy a game that barely runs, then you're sending the message, you're reinforcing it, and they're right to listen. They're right to do it, because that's how people apparently want it. But I don't want it because I am too cheap to upgrade. So I guess I just won't play it. That's fine, but it doesn't, like, not much good just me doing it. Like, what a stand I'm making. Like, with all my influence, I'm gonna make a big difference, aren't I? But yeah, no one should have bought it. They should have held off buying it, at least for a while, because all they're doing is reinforcing that, yes, they should be selling you products that barely run. And of course, later on, you'll be all sold the same thing again and again, something that barely runs, and they'll all buy it too. Everyone's going to buy it too, because they're all dirty, naughty consumers who need to be punished, and they like it.